On our first vice president of this board to conduct our hearing of citizens session. Ms. Natasha Kamrani.
6:30.
We
Yes,
promised
it's
our citizens that we would hear them at 6:30, and we are going to respect you. Ms. Kamrani.
Yes, so now we're going to take a break for hearing of citizens, and any citizen who desired to appear before the Board of Education today should have registered and filed an application with Board Services by 4:30 p.m. yesterday. The deadline to submit handout materials was also at that time. I'd like to remind speakers that when addressing the board, please stay on topic and refrain from naming individuals. Especially students, as they are protected under the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act. The clock on the wall right over here will count down your time and will beep when your time is up. Speakers are limited to 3 minutes each. Because we want to give everyone their 3 minutes, we ask each speaker to pay close attention to the time. Our first speaker to hearing of citizens is Noah Horwitz. Mr. Horwitz will be followed by Christina Souse and Janice Gabrielle. And we have Mr. Horwitz. Good evening, Mr. Horwitz.
Good evening.
The clock right here on your wall will count down your 3 minutes, and you may begin now.
Hello, my name is Noah Horwitz. I presently do not attend HISD, but I formerly attended Gary L. Harrod Elementary School. Gary Harrod was an Air Force pilot who, while flying over Houston, had engine failure aboard his plane. If he would have ejected himself to safety, his plane would have crashed into the residential neighborhood below. Instead, he guided his plane through the city and crashed past the neighborhood, sacrificing his life to save many others. Because of this, Gary Harrod is a hero, and a school is named after him. Unfortunately, there are several HISD schools that are not named after heroes. In fact, they are named after individuals that stood for something that is very hated in this time, slavery, and they represent bigotry and discrimination. These schools are named after members of the Confederacy. Today, I ask the HISD board to rename 6 schools named after members of the Confederacy, as well as rename any offensive mascot names, such as the Redskins. The schools are Davis High School, Lee High School, Reagan High School, Dowling Middle School, Jackson Middle School, and Johnson Middle School. Without mentioning the particular characteristics of each one of these individuals, which in some instances were quite noble, they were members of the Confederate States of America, which advocated inhumane treatment of people, including slavery. I think that it is insensitive to people of color who have struggled their entire life against racism and discrimination to have their children attend a school that is named after individuals who are so deeply associated with racism and discrimination. Our schools are designed to educate our children in not only math and science, but in how to become good citizens. And what example is it to have the school's namesake be associated with the inhumane treatment of people? For example, consider how insulting it would be for a Jewish person to be forced to attend Joseph Goebbels Middle School, or a student in Russia having to go to Stalin High School. Both of these situations are impossible because of Russia's de-Stalinization, as well as Germany and Austria's laws against the production and naming of Nazi materials. So why are there such vivid reminders of this past in America? I believe it is against HISD school policy to fly a Confederate flag on HISD campuses. So why are some of the campuses named after people who represent that very same flag? Some people would say that we should leave these schools named as they are because they represent a part of our history. Well, yes, bigotry and discrimination are parts of our history, but not the type of history we should be remembering in our schools. Why can't we name these schools after people who have campaigned for, not against, civil rights? Nelson Mandela, Bobby Kennedy, and Mickey Leland, to name a few. Nostalgia and traditions can never be so strong as to allow discrimination in any form to survive. Again, I ask the school board to rename all the schools named after Confederates, as well as changing offensive mascot names like the Lamar Redskins. This is really not so far-fetched. A couple of years ago in Birmingham, Jefferson Davis High School was renamed to Martin Luther King High School. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Horwitz.